Meaning our saucepan is ready. 100%.
Our saucepan is now ready. Now what is now remaining here is it?
You all know saucepan. This is a saucepan made out of aluminium. There is Mr. Alfred who makes these saucepans. You can see it. He makes it. Every homestead has got this. But how does Mr. Alfred make these saucepans? Does he use chemicals? What does he use to make this? So here in Arua, we are today with Alfred, going into his small industry and telling us a lot how he makes this. Not only this, the other things that Mr. Alfred makes. You know? This one. Alfred, what do they call this? This one is for pounding. So he also makes this. But now, like I said, what the biggest question is, how does Mr. Alfred make this? So today, he's going to take us through what he's making and selling. In one or the other, you'll find a way to support him. So our next move will be going to Mr. Alfred's industry, showing us how really he does this, because someone could learn from here and also do so. Maybe you could invite him somewhere and also teaches you. Take us to your industry where you make this.
Not a problem. Let's go.
So Mr. Alfred is taking us where he makes the saucepans and other pounding things. Let's go and see his industry. These are not people with the highest education, but God gave them intelligence to make such things. Ask yourself a question. What if they studied maybe in China or Japan, in countries where the technology is so high? What will these people do? What will these people do? You know, keep asking yourself those questions. So where we're heading to Alfred's industry, where he makes these things, and he's going to show us how he does it. So I'm sure many of you are interested. Let's watch up to the end what Alfred is going to. Okay. So, what is happening here?
It's now open for melting this aluminium.
Okay, first of all, what materials do you use to?
First of all, we use charcoal. That's why everything can hold. First, everything this is raw material which we are using.
Okay. Yeah. So, Mr. Alfred is saying they collect these metals randomly from the streets, from the floor, the ones that are being dumped in the rubbish pit, and so on. Whenever you see African kids moving around in the bush collecting this, meaning they're collecting to make a saucepan. So, my biggest question here is now, how do you melt this such that it becomes in form of liquid? Alfred, bayangoni.
It's equivalent. Whenever you're supposed to be like this.
Process.
You translate.
Irma sopra tsibani irma so adi sore. Takin sibere ba sopra maliara aya badi atsiba open malia. Bere baba mama kaba. Aka makaba bo. Takin sibani ovodai. You shoot the blowing.
That's why melting. You go into the factory and
kakiro meltibo second baro azirongeza bongeza bayiri ida second alo kilo sopre alo kilo vos second material minutes ele karo kilo mudri mala it's sopre ke ofosi su size ki vos edozo size alo nusui ina isuiri second so make you melt kilo minute that vos kakitsa.
So ikini be sufuria bani melt zuru tete so badi afa diki ba sufuria da malie ba fa diki ba like sufuria kateta dile.
This is the dead one. This is the dead one.
Okay. So he's trying to show us how they melt all these metals together. It's a kins baka farba woro din bo badi ir suda badi ba oven ya afari ki di wore melti di mali
yangoyo this
melt ya pale malia kadi melt bo second start kumi niongeza pere ni gazo pale
so kadi gas susurubo in form of liquid it becomes now liquid.
Remove the waste
irma pangba susura ka gasia kide foro de mi gasia da ki on the work of me never had the gasia.
So what he's telling us is it is melted in such a similar saucepan.
No.
Then when my question here is, why doesn't this one melt? If you're melting this one inside this one, why doesn't this one melt?
Okay. The thing is, these materials, the different types. We have aluminium and we have steel.
Which means steel doesn't melt faster than aluminium, but under different temperature.
This one needs more heat.
It needs more heat to melt. Okay.
Yeah.
So meaning when you're collecting these metals, you strictly collect an aluminium to put inside the steel. You consider temperature. So the difference here is steel melts under different temperature. Aluminium melts under different temperature. That's why when you put an aluminium inside the steel, aluminium melts fast, it leaves the steel.
Yeah, this is it.
I've now understood the chemistry there.
To support this cup,
Yes.
we use some
Airtime.
we use this what?
What do you use?
Stainless.
Not stainless, you just wait the sand for gumming that cup of melting
That's
aluminium.
Because
Support
when
it,
that's
because
why
when it is not supported
it
with
will
the
never
sand,
destroy.
it will be destroyed very easily.
Okay.
So that sand, it protects the cup from being destroyed easily.
Okay.
That's why because of when stainless.
Just gumming the inner part and the outer part. Sand.
So people, you can see now, things like this has melted there in form of liquid.
Yeah, this is it.
This it has now melted in form of
Liquid. This is the liquid.
So, my question is, now this one has melted. This melted one, how do you turn it in the shape of a
This
saucepan?
infrastructure.
Okay. The point is, now after melting it like this, it becomes a liquid. Then we get the container of different temperature. You scoop it, just like you scooping water from a pot.
Yes.
Then we go and pour. There inside there. Those are the ones modeled now. So now, we are proceeding to pour it.
Which means the liquid is going to be proceeded. Okay. This is interesting. So
This is now cup of the.
these are the molds,
This is how.
So what is he doing here now?
So what process? This is a newly made one,
This is the lead.
Taking the photocopy.
You're taking a photocopy. You're trying to duplicate.
If a different box.
You're duplicating this one, Okay.
Here,
Okay. These are saucepans, Okay. But as I'm seeing this block, it doesn't show the shape of a saucepan. Is it from inside?
that one which you see, that one is the shape of the saucepan, which means they just pour this sand in the saucepan, and then they pound it. After pounding, then you put some other level down.
Okay.
Then after putting that, then you just turn that saucepan on that sauce, on that what? On that sand which you have put as the foundation.
I'll tell you show how things. This is
So
the lead.
Now they're going to pound it.
So they are pounding it to get a shape of a saucepan using soil.
Some other people are just going around business that they are just using that.
Because of reason we got no tin.
Which means there's you people don't use any chemical
We
here.
don't use any chemical.
We don't
We just
use.
put this in
It's
the
just
oven.
getting
We
this
just
is
cover
scrapped.
it. We just cover it. There's no any heat. There's no any air which can enter there and the one
use our
in the
energy
oven.
because of
We just cover it full. Then the heat will just be there. Okay. Not move out.
Okay.
So it will make that aluminum to melt very easily. That's how it is done.
This
So
number,
the soil inside there is now going to give the shape of a
this
saucepan.
is that's why. It's gonna bring for you the shape of the equivalent.
This sand is very tight in that saucepan. Now they're going to lose it by putting
yeah.
it like this.
Okay.
Yes. So that it's going to lose that one in our. Yes. That's the way.
You see the shape.
So
You see
this is now the shape.
Yes.
Okay.
Now it is this one now.
Which is this one in the box.
This is a red thing.
Okay. So
We are going to pour it.
Hey,
This thing is
we're
ready.
gonna show
so
you.
we're now interested in how the aluminium is poured and the shape of the
Yes,
saucepan
this-
comes.
this is
Now that
the
is what we are interested in. Wow.
So where can we stand?
I love this game. Where can we start? Show us where to.
You cameraman, you trying to be
Okay.
you come on Saudi.
Gifty. Nimu. Gifty mu tena bebe ngona re.
Impatorolero.
You guys. Okay. Here now they are scooping the aluminium. They are going to pour it on a soil that had given us the shape of a saucepan.
I want this cup first get heated
The cup should get heated.
such that it doesn't cool the
It doesn't cool the.
melted aluminium.
That is his shape because he consider everything according to the generation. Whenever you consider, that's why he measure it in everything situation.
Now here we go.
Okay. Now our aluminium is coming.
We make it clean. Now
Hotel, you have to come here. This is your generation.
add excess up. Just like when the water is full in the pot, I will have to now stop. Now here we got the lid. The lid of the saucepan.
This is the lead.
This is the lid of the saucepan. Eh?
Yeah, Ngoyo, this
Now
is
the saucepan is now coming ready.
The saucepan is getting ready here.
already. That's why.
There we go.
This is the aluminium we poured from here.
Yeah. The one
But it wasn't full and it is getting this saucepan.
Yes. It was full.
Original.
Yeah, but yes, it was full.
You guys, are you using African magic juju or what? You poured on top, and then we're seeing a whole saucepan coming up. And even that one wasn't full and it's going to show a saucepan.
The lead.
Bombo class.
That's why. Yeah.
There we go.
This one has also produced this saucepan.
That's the lid.
That is the lid. Eh?
The lid of the saucepan.
You people, I want you to produce another saucepan like this.
The second one is coming.
The second one is coming.
We get it ready.
The second aluminium is coming. We are going to produce another saucepan. We have just produced one saucepan.
Here the second one is coming.
The second one is coming. Please. The second one is coming.
If I think that Ziki is
This one is producing a saucepan or the lid?
This is the saucepan.
This one is a saucepan. And part of the aluminium is being scooped back.
The lid.
the lead, you have to go. This is perfect. Oh,
Is it enough?
we are
Not enough. Hurry. Before.
Another one.
Move out of the way.
It's coming.
Benzi ya zero.
Ita di zikida.
Niujikididaba kana mutuzukuri.
But it's equivalent. Mina fasi zuba tu. That's where everything
We'll wait for us to, when you are opening the next one.
The leaders come out?
Yes. But we didn't see when you're opening.
We didn't see when you're opening. We want to see when you're going to open that one.
This one.
Yeah. You open this one.
Which means this aluminium penetrates through the soil.
Equivalent to dollar.
So,
Consider in a factory, you penetrate everything, but we're gonna shoot. This one.
Now we're going to a mortar. First move. Go, boss.
first make way.
We're going to see how
What is this?
A mortar.
A mortar? Now they are pouring to make a mortar. It is sinking.
that is full.
That one is full. Down up to the soil.
Down.
Down.
Then part of it you're scooping it back.
Yeah.
I have a question. If aluminium is, my bro, if aluminium is full in this, how many saucepan does it produce? Because
According to the size of the saucepan, because the saucepans have different kilos.
Okay.
They are according to the kilos.
So which one are we removing?
So can you remove this and I see?
Oh, the other one. We're removing the lid. Wait.
This is
Wow.
this is
You can see now.
What else are we? We're going to remove this one?
This is the mortar we just did.
uninquired. That's how. That's why we'll never hold it because it's very hot.
This is the mortar.
This is the mortar.
This
Wow.
is the mortar.
This is beautiful. Then
This
like
is original.
after producing this
This
is there
producing-
another process you continue with after this?
We'll
Yes.
continue everything.
What process?
There's a process of now clearing these rushes from them. You can see
We're gonna random.
this water file it. There are some these rough things. Then you have to take this. Then we go and file it. We file using something called fire. We make it so clean and soft.
So smooth.
Such that somebody going to use it cannot get harm of it.
Yeah. I'm interested in seeing that process.
Merci.
I'm interested in seeing that process of trying to make it smooth, removing the grooves out. What happens when
So
that
who is blowing the air?
the air is being blown
This
from
is
there?
the generator. Without
So give
this
it a
one,
full
it will
view.
never blow.
From there, now
This is
there they blow air. That air comes via this pipe.
they bring here.
It increases temperature.
That's why.
Just like in Africa tradition, we used to cook from stoves, whereby you will find somebody is blowing air from
Yes.
from
Yeah,
this
you
to
never
whatever.
understand.
Then from here we apply ours using that pipe. Since the heat here is too much, we apply from there and then it comes like this under this oven. So it comes out with the force, whereby it now gives heat like this coming out.
Yeah, blowing.
So you said after getting this aluminium out of the soil like that, The next process is trying to make it very smooth. Filing it and making it smooth. I'm interested in seeing that process of smoothing it, making it a complete saucepan or what? A mortar.
Now that process, I will now leave us still hot.
Okay, let's go to the process of trying to.
Okay, let's go like this. Let's go like this.
We go from. You're getting the material, or we are going where it is?
No. If I start
Whereby we are cleaning it.
how to soften it.
The ones we have been made and it has been rough, and we are going to clean it so smooth such that somebody using it cannot get harm of it. Yeah.
Okay.
So as per now, they are still getting the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is good.
Yeah, this number 6.
Papa, Goni, Yala. Me?
This is our farm.
Minde suzarote? Mi pa pipite? Okay. Amangamia nzi pipe do ma yali mi vudi seraba. Amadenga zero memu mi vudi araba.
Now, as for now, as we can see, we have a one made saucepan here. It has been rough, and
We're gonna smooth it.
here we have the soils, the ones we have been seen before, previously there. Here they are. Now we are going to clean this saucepan with our file, such that it becomes soft and clean, ready for use.
Which means this saucepan has been made fresh.
Yeah.
You know, they have not removed the grooves. It is very dangerous. Why they picked it from the house is it is cold already.
Yeah.
They kept it in the house. It is cold. The temperature is not high, so it gives them access to hold it easily, such that they can remove the grooves here that can hurt. They want to remove these grooves and make it soft, so that when you hold it, you hold without any problem. So go and show us how you're going to work on this cold one.
Okay, let's go.
So we are going back to the roadside, which means after there, the factory sends you to another section of trying to refine. Yeah, man, I love this game.
Here we are coming now to the process of now filing it.
So Mr. Alfred is going to be the one to show us how the saucepan is. After removing from the soil, pouring aluminium, removing it from the soil, it comes with the grooves. So he's going to show us how he removes the
Wraps. Now we're going to start grind it. The wraps.
Meaning our saucepan is ready. 100%.
Our saucepan is now ready. Now what is now remaining here is with some sandpaper. If we are going to use it now, we get a sandpaper. We clean these rough things like soil inside here, because our fire can't now clean these ones now.
Yes.
We use something flexible for cleaning now this one, so that it is now very soft.
So the inner part is cleaned using sandpaper.
Okay. Now here we are going to now get the sandpaper for cleaning now the inner part.
Okay. Which means our saucepan is
Here our saucepan is now clean and ready for use.
100% ready for use. Meaning the lid also goes through the same process, and just like that, the lid goes through the same process. Which means our saucepan is ready for sale. How much is this?
This one we sell it 35,000.
35,000
Ugandan shillings.
Ugandan shillings. Now I would love to know, what challenges do you people face in trying to make such things?
As per now, we are really facing challenges. The first challenge, as we can see, is the materials.
We don't have materials.
Yeah,
yes.
we lack materials as per now. Yeah, they are there, but now they are very few and more expensive to purchase them.
Okay.
That's the first challenge we so far get. Now the other challenge is now, as per now, you can see here in Arua particular, the charcoals are now very scarcely. It is now very hard to get the charcoals for melting these aluminiums. As we have been seeing previously, the charcoal was there but now limited.
In terms of production material, are there other materials you wish to have such that the standard of making these things could improve?
Other materials like
you will make bangle. Mizi bangle.
There are two types of materials.
But first, two types of materials.
The soft materials and these hard materials. These hard materials, they are the one of the vehicles, motorcycles. Then
Okay, now let's talk in terms of machine. The other thing for blowing air. Is there anything modernized you would love to use to make these things?
Yes, we like it, but we don't have the capital.
So which means those are the challenges.
Yeah.
So let's look at the positive part. In a day, how many saucepans do you people sell?
Now, if there's a business, in a day you can sell 10 to 15 saucepans here.
So what if the business is kind of struggling? How much do you make?
We can make like 10.
How many people have you people employed here to work with you people?
Yeah, there are many people, but they're just employing freely.
How long have you people done this?
Those business was started with our brothers. Now they are not there.
Which year was that? Can you remember when they started?
Yeah, I think it was.
I remember when I used to be in primary. I would go and pass from
1970,
here.
1970 there. Yes.
So he's saying his brothers, relatives started this business in
Yes.
70s. They continued to introduce the young ones to it, up to when they introduced this generation,
Young generation.
who are now continuing with the work, which means they will also retire, introduce the new kids. So my prayer is, let's support them. Let's support them. It is something that lasts. I can tell you, all the African homes have used this.
Generation.
Wherever home in Africa has come across this. So the only thing I say is we support them because they employ a lot of young people here. Instead of being thieves and stealing people's things, they have chosen this direction to make such a thing. So I would urge us to really, really support them. In case you love to hire them to go somewhere to train section of people how to make this, they are here. You can reach them. I'm going to share their telephone number in case you want to make an order to support them. I'm going to share a telephone number. You will support them. So my support for you people is that I'm going to buy 3 of these, but you give me at 30-30. You give me at 30-30. That is 90,000. So I'm going to buy 3 saucepans. I'm not a married man. I'm also going to look for a random woman from the streets and give to them. also to support them, which means I've supported them and I've also supported someone in the community who needs a saucepan, right?
I've got one
That's
thing.
right.
Yes.
I've got one thing about the people who are talking about our saucepan, our business. They are just saying that our business, our saucepan, this makes us cancer. It causes cancer. No, there's no cancer with this saucepan. Even we have used this saucepan from our grandmothers.
Not to cut you short,
Yes.
as I grew up, my mother strictly cooked rice in this, but
There's
I
no
don't have cancer. I'm
Even
okay.
we don't use any chemical,
Hey.
as you have seen.
Yeah, I went there was no chemical.
So I've heard it in the radio. People are just saying that this saucepan are just causing cancer. So I'm just very sorry.
So please don't tarnish the image of their business. There's no proof that this thing causes cancer. Actually, you can research worldwide. There's no definite proof of something that causes cancer. You understand? So it is bad to tarnish the image of their business. These are people in the community who help the community. Their hustle helps the community. So we need to support them. By all means, we should not tarnish the image of their business. So who is holding this? Now, I want to go and buy the one on the display. You're giving me three of them.
Yeah, this way. Minza manakida hivi.
Okay. Mama also, mama even business. Mama minduti nzarate?
Minduti ndemate.
Minduti ndemate. This mama is also doing the same business. She mitaipivu kaniki.
Ma dede, ma demai.
Mivini demie.
Eh.
Mivini aluminium sidi dende. Mi factory wa.
Ama factory abandi Ethiopia.
Oh, interesting.
That's right.
Mama here, let the camera see mama. You see mama here also has a factory where she makes the aluminium saucepan. Then she says her factory is in Idiofe. Idiofe is like 4 kilometers away from this place. So she makes there and comes to sell here, which means I'm going to buy one saucepan from mama, then I'm going to buy 2 saucepans from this group because they are many in number. So I'm also going to support mama. So mama mam saucepan zamivu sufuria zialo mazianzi diviri. Daleba?
Aya, sufuria de anga de zinisa seli kali dupewo.
Mido elingosi.
Ili kali da de ile ni afa chwa vuma dera. Manda chipi ambe sasa suma chidi ambe kumadibele lori da ma ide mamuri dia mabelozi.
Mibiondra zi ambe ngole.
Panyamuru awasekwa masindia hata afase aluru afa madipi mangwa sokolwa azidi ne yemi mi dria alare adine asinijo. She says making these saucepans has made her build a house. Ofianziki skulora? Ofianzikira. And she says also it has sent her kids to school. So why not to keep supporting her? Mama, you admini ne zi mi budu matia challenge rume bi ba sta vera le kartu kametele ni te chozi mi aza kotu na done. Afani bani tezo da ki aluminium ne. Which means if you material. Their main concern here is the material. I urge the community, if you have aluminium things that are broken at your home, instead of throwing them into the pit latrine, instead of throwing them in a places where they cannot locate, pack them, bring it to them. You know, they are going to recycle it and make something like this. If you deposit that aluminium, if you throw it on the road, it is going to become a damage to the environment. It is an environmental hazard. It can hurt someone. It can affect our soil. Instead of just dumping it like that, put it together. Bring to mama, all these people, they can be able to make a saucepan out of it. You'll have played your role in trying to help such people in the community. Dileba, our friend Minambo. So, mama, madiro afazo zamivuba. De mimbian for alo, miman for alf kalina sidiro. The miman for alf kalina si, ma balance mi volf kaliri. It's a kinsi, ma balance kate mi volf kaliri. Anzi devu ma te kaliazi afe. Yele mama basendi azidi niesi. Kalisute, I need to add them 40,000 such that mama can give me one and they can give me 2. Yeah.
Merci, thanks for the love. Ale send them baba. I love money.
You do migrate it, eh? So
Hey.
this balance is mobile for Kalisute. So here. Okay.
Okay, thanks for the support.
You're welcome. We shall always be in touch. If there are people who contact me, they
They
need
never
these things,
forget about this.
I will reach you people.
In the
Unfortunately,
industry.
I met him yesterday. He got drunk along the way. He has not keyword, but we cannot reject him. Aya. Adende money for the do, but pipi kimetiani.
Mata duero.
Okay.
Who will support us?
You pack for us.
Alfred.
What things I bought, I've brought to my friend. She cooks here. She makes ends meet here. So I decided to bring her what I bought. You come and pick what I bought for you. She operates a small restaurant here. Even my cameraman eats from here. So Gifty, afa gila mejimine afa. Amtene how they make these things. I brought them for you. Mejimine sufuria yake. Aluminium rodi ki. Hii tini ki. I brought them for you. So, can support you cooking. Smash it. This is what I brought for you. Soki la vigwe. Soki magba meku. So, Kiriana. Medit me support as well.
Hallelujah. They believe it agua. Ada. Mi enzo gadiate. Ayo mo diri manga fasi zenzela diate. Kin memu mbele aya.
Medimina pariki.
Indeed, maybe a gaff of mother.
Maybe a gaff madre. So me I did the cake. Askun. Yeah, me anzi mazakwenya mbamboro. So plus this thing I will give it for you. That is it. That's why I called the Mongata Miane.
I'm my lord for fair could see a ratanga.
Yo.
And then come out and worry.
Yo, was Zimungo, eh?
That's it.
Okay, thank you very much. Ba food rubber.
Oh, yeah, the phone.
Aya. Midiminga baralera.
I'm telling that stealing. Stabilizing our coding.
Me collapse ko. Ya ile do fe ba ma de kinyanya de.
Yo, I'm planning it.
Ile do nyadi de.
Ale taba market swada. As cons fatini jambamba ngwan. Alia da.
Okay. Azin di darungware.
Instead of cutting us. And then what the doveness is there.
Okay. Okay. Aya. Mungu mafema yerra. Amatere amune ba fariki dengo ngonare. So anzili nakimanu ba fariki dengo armani support uzo azadi afaini dere. Then ayodi afara azadi kibo. My support the kibo ma dia fariki jimini askuni menyade. Aya.